better than us? Nobody!
All right, welcome everybody to another episode of Who's Better Than Us? Today I got two special guests. I got Vincent Gigante and I got John. I don't even know your last name.
Rondi.
John Rondi. I knew that. What the fuck is wrong?
Today he's John Gigante today.
Today he's John Gigante.
I'm part of the family.
All right,
Cool.
Let's do it. So before this, we were making food, a little bit of tuna. We had some lunch.
It's fucking amazing. Very good.
And now we're just going to shoot the breeze because if Vincent could sit in his seat.
I know. I'm terrible.
This is really impressive for him already. Couple minutes in, doing a good job, man. We got to strap him in.
So hard to
I know.
Trying to sit
I can feel it. I'll hold him down.
Got one angle on me. That's about it.
All right. So we were talking about meditation before.
Yeah.
Because we were starting to talk about like all kinds of things before we even did the podcast. Anthony's like, hold on. We got to get this on.
He wants to make sure he's got everything.
You got everything, right? So you guys were asking me about meditation.
Yes.
You meditate?
I'm trying. I was saying to him, I'm trying to because listen, I think because of what we do for a living, like we're always on our phone, the attention span is getting shorter and shorter. It's very hard for me to focus on anything. So I give myself 5 minutes. I'll sit in a chair. I'll put my phone away and I do nothing. I let my thoughts kind of pass. And it's crazy how you don't realize that your life is consumed by things all day. So it's weird. You got 5 minutes to like do nothing but think.
Yeah.
And I actually listened to a podcast. Andrew Huberman. You ever hear him?
Who?
Huberman, the doctor.
No.
You may notice, it's kind of like when you start working out, you get very sore. People expect to start meditating and they feel really good. It's not going to happen. You may start to feel like anxious for the first couple of weeks because you're not used to talking to yourself. So I'm starting to do that. And I think I'm noticing those different things, but you got to push through and then you reach the level of, I guess, clarity. But yeah, I'm trying.
100%. That doesn't happen with everyone, but it does happen with a lot of people.
Does it?
Just keep doing it
Yeah.
because your body, it's like anything else. After like 30 days of doing something, your body just gets used to it.
Yeah, I got to try it out.
Yeah, for you. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but I doubt he can actually sit there and meditate either, though, right?
Well, I force myself to. 5 minutes a day you could
What do
do.
you mean force yourself to? I know you walk, you said.
Yeah, so I do walking meditation. So a lot of people, when they say, how do you walk and meditate?
Yeah.
I close my eyes. I got my walk.
You got the walking stick. You got it out.
And everyone's just kind of the way for it. It's crazy.
That's it. I know how. I'm psychic. I should be able to see who's coming.
Right, exactly.
No, so I like to be in nature. So when I'm walking, I just breathe. I connect to spirit, which is source, which is all that is. And I just start, sometimes I do like a mantra. Like I'll just say something over and over again. And then it starts to just get into like the groove of it. And then shit starts to happen once that happens. So
Like manifest it?
yeah, like I'll start to feel things. My whole energy will open up. Maybe somebody from the other side will come in and talk to me, like my dad or my mom or even one of my spirit
So
guides.
when you're going into like with someone, when you're doing what is it called?
Meditation.
When you're reading
when I'm
do
reading
you have to open up before you get?
Yes.
Like,
So when I do a reading,
like that.
I have to open up my energy, but they have to have their energy open too. Because if someone comes in like this, closed off, really hard to read their energy. I had a husband and wife here, and he was very skeptical. It's first time. And so he just sat there like this. But she was here wide open. And that's why I was able to get the information I was getting. He said nothing like, oh, thank you, this was great, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm getting people like he's sending me people because according to him, I blew him away. Every time someone tells me like, oh, he said, you blew him away. I wouldn't have known that because he walked out here like deer in a headlight. Yeah, exactly. But his wife, forget it. I could have read her all day long because she was wide open. And people don't realize that. They come in, they want to test you. It's not really the way to come in.
What do you mean by like what? Just
they
like
want to make sure that you are a
so how
psychic.
do you stay
or you're a
open?
medium.
Just relax.
Yeah, you just
nice,
You open up your energy, and you don't have any expectations, and you just relax and allow it to happen. But if you come in closed off already, forget it. It's very hard to get. And if someone doesn't allow me in their energy, I can't just go into somebody's energy. Like I need permission to go in.
Will you be honest and say, hey, listen, I can't tap into you because you're shelled
100%. There are times where people already, they go online and they pay and they have a reading with me. And first 5 minutes I'm in, I'm like, I'm not getting nothing yet. And they even may be open, but they're not supposed to be with me. So Spirit will say to me, okay, they belong with this one.
What do you mean by that?
Meaning I'm not supposed to be reading them. Somebody else is supposed to be reading them that matches with their energy or their frequency better. And so then I'll recommend that they go to that person. I'll give them their money back and call it a day. Yeah, because I'm not going to just, I mean, I know there are people that make shit up because they don't want to lose the money, but you can't do that. You have to, you have to give them, you have to be honest. They're paying enough money to come and see you.
And it's so hard because we don't know. You could be making something.
You don't know.
I have no clue.
Exactly. You don't know. But there will be things that Spirit tells me that, you know, they'll give me evidence where then the person will go, oh shit, yeah, like that's for me, definitely. Like, yeah, that's how my mother would act, or that's what she would say, or yeah, I have a piece of jewelry from them. If I say there's a piece of jewelry that you wear all the time that connects you to them, those are the things that'll come in. Or maybe what they passed of, things like that.
And you'll be able to say to somebody, hey, did your dad die of such and such? And he'll say, oh my gosh.
Or it'll be, you know, he's showing me this area, he's putting his hand here. And so I'll say he had either his lungs or his heart, one or the other, because he's pointing to here. Like I'll see it. He'll show me a visual of it. Sometimes I see the people.
I was going to just ask, can you see the actual people?
Sometimes I see, or sometimes they're just a silhouette. Sometimes it's just their energy. But I read energy off of pictures. So a lot of times people bring me pictures to read the energy of people that have passed.
Now, you say, you know, your dad comes through sometimes. How do you know it's your dad and not just spirit or God or for
Yeah, because he's got a particular energy or frequency he comes in with.
And you feel that differently.
I know that. I know, it's like I know Jesus's frequency or Mother Mary's frequency or my dad's. And my mom's different. Right. So the way they come in is how I know I can determine who it is.
And it feels the same as if you were having a conversation with them when they were here.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Really?
It's fantastic.
It's so nuts.
I have so many conversations with my father now, you know, compared to when he was here, which I think he said 10 words to me my whole life. Yeah. Every time I saw him. So to have him in my energy like that now, just amazing. There are also people that have family members that were in that lifestyle that my father was in. And so their family members on the other side will come in and my father will come in to greet them and like help it along.
Wow.
So nuts. Let me ask you another question.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Now, your dad passed at what age?
77.
What age does he come through to you at?
Sometimes he comes young.
Really?
Sometimes he comes at the end, like when he was 77. He aged really well, so you know it's not like he's decrepit or anything. But sometimes he'll come in like his boxing uniform. You know,
That's so nuts.
like look at me, like I'm, you know. And so they can present themselves any way they want because they're in spirit.
Yeah,
So that's the beauty of it.
That's awesome.
Have you guys ever been read?
I think once.
And what did you have a good experience? Because it's important. I feel like
I couldn't really understand it because she was making me write things down, and I'm obviously, you know, I'm half retarded.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, you know, so like I'm forgetting things. I'm writing it down. I'm like, I'll say it again. So I think I'm fucking up the reading, you know?
Right.
So it's moving up. But some of the stuff she said, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. You never been read before,
Never done.
right?
I
think I was telling him about it. I said, bro, go check it out.
I've never done it only because, well, again, my spiritual journey was, I was Catholic raised, and then we weren't really connected to the religion. I wouldn't say we fell up. My mom became more spiritual. She was into like the Reiki and manifestation and stuff, and which is great. And then we really found Christ, and now we're Christian. And so like for us, not that I'm anti anything, but like if you want to go and talk to a higher power, which is God, like you talk through Jesus. You know, we don't reach out to anybody else. And we believe that once you have crossed over, that's it. So for me, like it's a very, I like to question things. I'm very logical. So I'm like, I have to know the answers. So like, that's not enough for me to know like, okay, they're gone or like gone forever. Do I ever get to talk to these people again? What does that really look like? Who am I talking to? And then you got the other side of the Christians that think it's demonic, anything that's not Jesus. If you're talking to a source or a different higher power, it's coming in a different form and trying to trick you. So I've just like stayed away. But I believe, again, if I'm a believer in Christ, there's no weapon that can form against me that shall prosper. So I don't worry about that sort of stuff. I don't think I'm going to get attacked by demons if I listen to a psychic read me, you know. I should be open to that sort of stuff. If you're that confident in your faith, then you shouldn't be worried about opening yourself up to stuff like that, I feel.
Sure. Now, listen, there are those that work for the light and those that work for the dark, right?
How do you decipher and have discernment towards?
You mean if somebody's coming in that has a dark energy?
Yeah.
Well, before I do anything, I make sure I surround myself and I put Archangel Michael in my energy, and nothing can get through at that point. I just know it. It's almost like putting the armor of, do you know the passage, the armor of God? All right. So it's like the breastplate goes in front of you, the helmet goes, it's like you're fully armed, but that's more metaphorical for me. It's more
Sure.
of the energy is completely around me and they can't get through. So the back of your hairs will stand up. You know the difference.
Right. Okay. So you're still anchoring your faith in a Christian-based faith.
No, I would say what I did was I took from the Catholic religion what felt comfortable, what didn't feel like it was man-made. And then I opened up spiritually to other things. And then I included all of that together because people that, maybe pray to Buddha or any other energy that they believe in, there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean because when I look at it here, so here's source, right? Let's say this is source, right? So we are all extensions of that. Okay. Like a diamond, you have facets, right? Every person, entity is a facet of that diamond, which is source energy, which is God, right? So we're all made of that energy. When we got here, we forgot that we were made of that energy. Even though we're human, we forgot that we're limitless, quite honestly. And so because we forgot, we had to learn all these lessons to get back to that point. Okay. So I took everything that I believed in, which was Jesus, Mary, the angels, the rest of the man-made shit I left behind. And now I just go directly. Whether it's through Jesus, I pray to Mary, or I go right to source, but it's all one. If you can understand that, like
100%.
There's no differentiating because I am that too. You are that too. You're that as well, right? We're all part of that. We're just extensions of it.
Yeah. I mean, that's at the core of the religion of being like a Christian. It's just building and strengthening your relationship with Jesus and God. And they're one and the same. And that's why people I get confused why people get so angry about religion. And I think because people feel like it takes away it's like their own pride, right? So if I helped you with something and someone said, oh, thank God for that, it like removes the value of myself, but it doesn't at the same time. Like I wouldn't take disrespect to that if I helped you and someone said, oh, thank God for that guy. An angry atheist would say, no, you should be thanking John, not Jesus.
Right.
And like Jesus is through me. I thank Jesus that I'm allowed to do these things and help you, or vice versa. So you should be angry that I'm acting in coordinates to how Jesus would want me to live. And that's how I feel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I try to be Christ-like,
Exactly. And I was saying that on one of my podcasts not long ago. I said, I don't have any rules when it comes to this shit. The only thing I say is be kind to people, right? Be kind. Treat others as you would want to be treated. And work on your forgiveness because it only hurts you not to forgive. Past that, everybody's on their own. I don't.
How do you stop yourself from not reading? Like, are you getting, like right now, do you have people coming in from the other side?
No. Oh, my dad's here. I can feel him. Yeah.
Where is
my
he?
Dad's here.
He's fucking.
You just know his energy's here.
He's standing over there.
He's actually
getting nervous.
behind my right shoulder here.
Oh, you really do feel him. You feel him in an area.
Yeah, he's right behind my right shoulder here. So they're gonna run out of here in about 3 seconds. But he's excited.
Yeah.
He's loving this. Fucking loving this. My
About
mother's
mine,
my mother's smiling. I can see my mother smiling. My grandmother. They're just excited that I'm, like really branching out now. I always feel like they bring people to me. So I know Anthony got brought. Anthony was supposed to be with me a long time ago. Joey kept saying it, but timing is everything. I know this. And finally, I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's just do it. So it's all good. Yeah. But to read, I really have to get into the energy of it. And, I'll pick things up here and there. But like there's a Dominic around me right now. I heard the name Dominic. So I don't know who he is, but I
Came
hear
through last time to me too. Last reading I got, they kept on saying Dom.
Dom.
Swear to God.
Wait, not with her?
Not with her. It was another. Yeah.
That's weird.
They always say Dom, but I know a kid that died very young. Is he young?
Yeah, he's young.
Yeah.
So who is he to you?
Well, I knew him through mutuals, but I don't know why he always comes in through me. Do they do that sometimes?
Yeah, he just really likes your energy. That's what it is. He's saying he really likes to be in your energy. He's kind of living through you in a sense because you're fun. You're very magnetic. I think he would have wanted to be that if he was here. And so that's why he likes to connect to your energy.
How old are you?
Probably like 3 years ago.
He passed 3 years ago?
Yeah, 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah. So what kind of energy was he when he was here?
Oh, very, very good kid. He
But
was always
but was he
laughing.
like-
yeah, like me a little bit.
I feel like he looked up to you, this kid.
But you know what's so weird? Like he comes through, but I very rarely I was with him though. Like whenever I would see him,
that
it was
makes
just,
no difference. I get people that come in, they've never met their grandmothers or grandfathers. And they're like, why would they come? I've never even met them. But you do know them because you know them from the other side. Everybody knows each other from the other side. 10% of our energy remains there. That's how we stay connected.
Yeah.
So that's why even if someone reincarnates, you can still see them when you pass. That's the beauty of it.
Just follows Vinny around?
I don't think he follows him around all the time, but he likes to, like when you're out doing your thing, he likes to be there. There's also a feeling of wanting to protect you. He comes through like wanting to protect your energy, so it's like an homage to you. So
Was he older than you?
No, same age. Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd he pass?
I forget.
Can you feel how he
honestly.
passed?
some kind of accident, he's telling me. Some kind of accident.
I think he was in his room. I think he was sleeping or something, or I don't know. Honestly, I forget the whole story. But I remember he always comes through.
That's so weird.
He was very close with my cousin. Very, very close.
Which cousin did?
Nico.
Oh, I don't think I met Nico.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all right. So now you know.
Yeah.
Now you
Now,
know.
again, so for me,
He's like, give me
this is
someone.
this is wild. I've never really had anybody. My mom's best friend had passed through COVID, but other than that, I don't really have anybody. Like both my grandparents are still alive. Parents are still alive. Nobody in my immediate life has really passed. Like friends in high school, stuff like that. Rarely, but nothing crazy. So like, would anybody come in?
Yeah, I mean, I get people who are alive too, not just passed. So maybe one of your guides would come in, or yeah, I can absolutely tap in.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
But I wouldn't necessarily know.
no, not unless you were like consistently doing meditation, and then they came and showed themselves to you, or you heard them, or you felt them. Yeah,
It's just crazy how he always comes through.
That's so weird.
yeah.
3 years ago when I did it, or 2 years ago when I got red last.
He says to me, I've been waiting all week for this.
Stop.
Like he wanted to be on the podcast. He wanted this to be on film, he's saying, because nobody would believe it unless you now confirm that he's come before. Because of people may be watching this and go, oh, he's full of shit. Like, he's but now that he came through me,
now it's,
people go, oh shit. Right. And that's what he wanted. He wanted to be recognized.
oh my gosh.
That is
Wow.
freaky.
That's nuts. That's insane.
Right?
Holy shit.
What? How did this happen?
Oh, wait a minute.
Wearing these things all of a
Holy
sudden.
shit. That is
Conversation got
nuts.
crazy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Listen, ask me anything you want, because that's
Well, so because I know you do a lot of healing as well. It's not just all psychic work. Like if I came to you and said, "Hey, I'm dealing with whatever. I'm depressed. I'm anxious. I have a past that I haven't healed my inner child." We talked about that.
mm-hmm.
What are you doing as far as a sit down? Maybe you're not just jumping to, "Hey, I got this guy coming in that wants to talk to you."
No. So if we're doing a healing, it's completely different. So my guides are always speaking to the guides that whoever the person is, right? And they'll explain what's going on with you, and maybe they'll take me back to a time when you were young, and I'll say, well, what happened at the age of 7? Because that's where it began. Did something happen that your eyes lit up? I didn't know.
No. I don't remember.
I was like, what?
No, I don't remember being
Okay.
7.
So, and then we'll take it, like as you're talking about it, the healing is already happening. Okay. And then what'll happen is I'll lay my hands on somebody's chakras. Like I'll work on your chakras, which are the energy centers in your body. if they're closed, if they're open, if they need to be moving in a certain direction. They have colors attached to them. They're attached to parts of your body and your organs. So maybe a particular organ isn't working the best it should. I'll go in the area and work that. Whatever they tell me to do, I'm doing it. You're healing you. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just being the vehicle to bring that energy through.
You're guiding.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm shocked that he's still sitting.
Oh, Vin?
Vincent.
Well, you got him locked in with the Dominic thing. Dominic came in to make sure
To
Vin
lock him
stays,
in.
and it helped him.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's behind you now. He's got his hands on your shoulders.
I'm getting fucking goosebumps.
Dude,
over here.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That blew my mind. I got to be honest. Because again, I don't know how, it's very hard for me to believe anything I don't see, which is ironic, but you saying that and then him, that's something has to be, there's more to this story, quote unquote. You know what I mean? There's more than what meets the eye. I think that's the saying.
Mm-hmm. And some people have to get to the point where they're desperate and then they come to you. Like if doctors aren't helping them or something's just not working, then they come to somebody like me or anybody else that does this work, and they have a different perspective at that point because I'm giving them a different perspective.
Sure.
A higher energy, right? So then it opens them up. Maybe they just weren't open, right? And it opens them up in that moment. It gives them an opportunity to heal in that moment.
Who normally comes to you? What type of person?
I've gotten everybody from 6 months old to 95.
What was a 95-year-old like?
Their feet were disgusting.
I mean,
like a 90-year-old foot. But
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I love working on the elderly because they've lived and they're open. And they know they're going to the other side like sooner rather than later, right? And so they're open. They're so open to it all. And they tell you their stories. And that's what they love. They just want to, that in itself heals them. I don't even have to touch them. Take out the foot thing. That's not nice.
It's like Anthony.
There you go. And babies, so open. You are the closest to spirit from your womb to the age of 7. Then you start to reason and things start to take over after that. So anything that happens from the womb to 7, the subconscious mind is taking it all in. Good stuff too, like you need to learn how to walk, you need to learn how to do things, right? But then there's trauma that's in the subconscious. And that's the stuff that's running the show as you get older. That's the stuff that needs to be healed as you move forward.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I think everybody has that moment of like coming to consciousness. If you like reflect on your life, you like remember. I remember almost like a wave of you don't know how to describe it. It was woof.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God, I'm alive. Like you acknowledge the fact that you are a human being living, and you don't normally have that. I forget what they call that. Maybe just coming to conscious. I forget.
I mean, that is
There's something. But I remember it vividly happened to me. My whole life was
You
like,
do.
whoa, this is now I'm alive.
Yeah.
You know, you don't think about it. We were playing hide and seek. I was like in 6th grade or something. And I remember like I was hiding and the world I felt like I was watching TV. That's how life felt. And I looked around. I was like, yo, guys, is this real? And everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, what do you mean is it real? I went back home to my parents and they were like, oh, it's going to be okay. You probably just deal with, maybe you were nervous in the moment. But I remember that being like oh my gosh, I'm alive now.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird feeling.
Yeah, you stepped in that moment, you were able to step into that frequency,
Yeah.
knowing that not just that you were alive, but everything was alive.
Yeah.
It's not just
everything
you.
felt real for the first
Right.
time.
Right. A tree, a bush.
Yeah.
That's what happens. When you can understand that those things outside are alive and that you can actually talk to them, animals, trees, anything like that, they're living. You can talk to them, they will respond.
But that's where it goes back to, again, like you said, up until 7, the subconscious mind is.
Writing everything.
And then good, like, so again, if you have a 5-year-old talking to a tree, that's kind of cute. If you have a 22-year-old talking to a tree, it's a little bit crazy. So it's like you have to learn these things to form to society. Because if you don't, then you're
Well, that's what it is.
touch.
There's so much, conformity to society. People think it's maybe weird but I know plenty of people that talk to trees and.
I do it every day.
What do you say to him? Hey, how are you?
I'm still thinking about this. Fucking
With Dominic on your left shoulder
Dominic?
here?
yeah, no, serious.
That's so crazy that she said that.
I'm really trying to think because he always comes through, but we barely hung out.
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. Doesn't matter. It's energy. It's all energy.
Yeah, is that weird?
Nah.
Also, no, it's
To
awesome.
me, nothing's weird anymore. I've seen it and heard it all. So
Do people get spooked out?
when they come to me, you mean?
Yeah, like you give somebody like, again, somebody that maybe didn't expect it and you say, is there a Dominic in the room? And the guy like freaks out.
Yeah, not freaks, but you get like one of those, like deer in the headlight. And then if I start then bringing more evidence in, then they're like, they don't know what to do.
A lot of crying though. I remember when you did the event at the restaurant too.
Yeah.
People were going nuts.
What'd you do?
I didn't do nothing. Their family members come in.
Yeah, they were coming.
I didn't want them to. I mean, but it's a release. That's what it is. They start to cry because they can feel it, because they'll make themselves present and they'll come through me and then they can feel them. You know what I mean? And sometimes they'll be sitting next to them or putting their hands on their shoulders or whatever. And when people feel that, they get a visceral reaction from it because they haven't felt it in so long. It'll be like they're sitting right there with them.
And you said you'll feel people that are alive's energy?
Yeah. So
How
if
does that
I'm
work?
doing a mediumship, I can pick up energy from someone that may be alive and there's something going on with them. And like maybe somebody needs to get checked out by a doctor because I can see what's going on in their chest area or
Okay.
their stomach or something. They need to go to a doctor.
Okay, so like we're sitting here. If you felt like one of us was going to get sick or something, you'd feel that.
Yeah.
How we doing?
You good.
We're good. All right.
After that
We're
meal.
good? All right, good.
After that meal, everybody.
Yeah.
We're cured forever.
That's
It's the healthiest meal on earth.
Yeah, exactly. We're low carb, we're healthy. High protein, yeah.
it.
This is nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. So, now
Wait,
I'm going
you've
to do a
been
therapy
twice.
session.
Nah, no more therapy for
All right.
me.
So, John, how did you get into this line of work? How did you do it?
Man. We were filming in COVID. That was pretty much it. Like my dad is not a bartender. So the page is Johnny Drinks. We make cocktails, but it's kind of more than just the drinks. We do food and dad advice. It's just like the father and son doing something together, and people like the authenticity and the wholesomeness and whatever. He was making a Manhattan cocktail. He just had seen a bartender smoke one for the first time ever. Came home. I was like, let me just film this, put it on TikTok. I had TikTok for like a week on my phone. Posted it, went viral. Didn't know what viral really was at the time. And then COVID hit, so we had nothing else to do. And we just kept filming and filming. And you get it. Like once you start, you become like the new kid on the block. You could do no wrong. We could post anything and it would go super viral. And then the world opened back up, and it was weird because we'd go outside and people would recognize you and ask for pictures. And you're like, the fuck, what are we doing? You know?
I'm getting that now.
Right. You get it. It's weird. It's a weird feeling in the beginning, but you're super humble by it. Like you're like, this
Right,
is
of
amazing.
course.
And I remember I had an app when I was in college. So I had to always reach out to the influencers to promote the app.
Okay.
And I remember being like, how much do you charge they're like $500, $1,000. I'm like, people pay you $1,000 to post a story on your page. Like, what are you talking about? And so I knew that. So as soon as we started growing our page, immediately I was like, Dad, this is something big. Like, I don't know what it's going to turn into, but let's take it serious because you never know. And then, he was pretty much all in. He was in mortgage finance. So he was kind of on his way out anyway. And it was a good excuse to retire. And 6 years later, here's what we do.
Wow. So he's still doing it now with you?
No, yeah. Oh, yeah. My dad and I still do it. But it was the first couple of years he was still in mortgage finance. And then that was it. We put him on a salary, and that's what we do.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's fun.
Are you getting any deals in, or what are you doing?
Got
You
a
good?
couple. It's more like people are sending us stuff to, put up on
Yeah, that's how it starts.
Caraway and
Yeah, start ripping them.
yeah.
Fuckers.
So stuff like that's starting to come. A couple of people reached out. I guess it takes time.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time. And the landscape has changed because now everybody wants to be an influencer. You know what I mean? So even
And
though
it was easier when we first started.
Oh, of course it was. And
Yeah.
now it's like you got to get really strategic and you got to get really like in bed with these brands for them to want to work with you.
Yeah.
So you may notice like maybe less brand deals, but more like depth with the certain brands you are working with. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to find like things that would be authentic for me.
An olive oil. You know, like
You know,
something basic
right.
like that.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, olive oil, a sauce, something,
Yeah,
something along
easy.
those lines. But okay, so so many people ask for these.
Did that really?
Snap dust. There's so many people, and they say they can't find them. Well, I found them. So
We got them here.
stay tuned.
That's another thing too, because you don't want to be reliant on other brands. So you build an
Yeah.
audience, you build up like a community that actually trusts you, and you sell something that aligns with your page. Why wouldn't they buy it? You know, you're not selling them snake oil. You're selling them exactly what they're asking for.
Exactly. So, Vin, tell us. Well, I know a million people know you, but
Yeah.
Tell us your story.
How did I start?
Yeah.
Just started film myself, and then I drew it up. I don't know. So I used to do landscape before I started.
Okay.
So I would fuck with the little Mexican guys, blow them with the fucking the blow thing. What the fuck are those things called?
Leaf blower.
The leaf blower.
Yeah.
The big ass one knocking off their hats, fucking with them. Started off like that. Then I met, the little forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring her in. Started doing that. Then it blew up. We did fucking like 1 million in like 4 months. Yeah, followers. So started doing that. Just like that. But I always felt like, so funny story. We talk about manifesting, but when you go to high school, they have you write like what do you want to do when you're older, or what are you gonna have?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
set you up in the computer class, you fucking write to yourself like, oh, do you have this? Do you have this?
Right.
And everything I put when I graduated, I read it my senior year, and I was like, holy fuck.
There
What
it
was
is.
written down, and it was all true.
Yeah.
Everything I had.
That's pretty
Everything
cool.
I wrote down on it was true.
Wow.
I have the paper somewhere. My mom has it.
That's great.
Shit.
Sick of manifesting.
Now write another paper and see and put
Yeah.
whatever you want
And
on
you
it.
let it sit.
That's it.
Right to your 25-year-old self.
Yeah. No, I should.
You should.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's insane.
It works. That
No,
shit
it
works,
does.
man.
I don't write at all.
You don't?
No, do you write?
No, I got to start writing again. I can barely sit. Last time I wrote on a fucking paper.
One
I was
step at a
fucking
time.
3
One
years
step
old.
at a time.
He's taking a walk, meditating and writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take it easy. Yeah. We'll get one step at a time then, Vinny.
Yeah.
We should write our goals out into our future selves, Vin.
Yeah, no.
Or to our past selves.
What do you mean?
We should
Past
write. I
selves?
always wanted to write to my past self. I've never done that.
Oh, what would you say?
Oh, man, I don't know.
How do you write to your past self? How does that, what do you mean? How are you going to read it?
Listen.
Yeah.
You over here.
Yeah, what would
Let
I
me
say to
tell
my
you.
old self? I would, depends how young. How young am I writing to?
It's like when you heal the inner child. You can go all the way back to you.
That little guy.
Write to your 6-year-old self and say, listen, I'm so sorry you were afraid at that age and whatever was happening, and I'm here for you now. And
Yeah.
you're safe.
But now how does that work? How do you heal that then? If it's already done?
Well, it's not done.
It's not done, because if you're having things that come up that affect you, like if there's an emotional connection to it, that means it's still bothering you. So you may need to go back to that point to write to it, or do like a guided meditation where you actually visualize yourself at that age and make the connection.
Right.
And once you do it, it's healed. Once you can bring that energy into you, it's healed.
That's it,
You
right?
don't have to go back there. Yeah.
Gotta try that
I
out.
should try that out too. I think I need
These
that.
fucking guys are never going to try
I
it.
know. I really should. I'm gonna write to my 14-year-old self. I think he needs some healing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So 14.
Yeah, 14 for whatever reason, the number sticks out to me.
Okay.
I feel like younger, you're a little too naive to the world to be, unless you went through something super traumatic.
Oh, yeah.
But 14 was the age where you're in high school now. Maybe you're playing sports. You're trying to figure out who you are, who you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to fit in with the older kids, So a lot of insecurities come up.
Let me give you an example of something. So I had somebody come to me with massive headaches here. Right? They would just get migraines all the time, and they would be here. And so I did energy work, and it would help, but it wasn't doing the trick, whatever it was, right? And I says, okay, listen, we got to go back in. Like, we got to do a little regression therapy. So I take them through a guided meditation where I regress them back, right? Well, we finally got to the point where we realized that when she was being born, they had to take her out with forceps.
Whoa.
What is that for?
Forceps?
I don't know.
Where they pull you out
Oh, shit.
with the things here, right? They pull you out,
Uh-huh.
literally. And so when she went back and had that visual, she started to feel the pain in her head. And I said, there it is. Like that's where it's stemming from. So I had to walk her through that whole process to get her to the point where she released it. Never got another fucking headache
No
again.
way.
Wow.
Never got a headache again. That's what I mean. Like, there are certain things you may not even know that's going. How did we get to this point again? What's going on?
Right back.
No.
How do we go right back?
I was told I'd bring it back up. Because I
Manifestation.
wrote something down.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So then once you went viral,
Uh-huh.
then you started getting deals and all of that started to happen.
Everything. Yeah. I blew up pretty quick though. Like I
Yeah.
said, it went. I
You
got
and
it.
him.
Huh?
You and him.
Yeah, him too. Yeah. But that was fucking. When did I don't even know how.
How we met?
Yeah, when was that? That was 4 years
you were,
ago?
Yeah. How old are you now? 22?
22.
You were
yeah.
19 when we met.
19,
years
yeah,
ago.
yeah. So that was 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Trying to
Yeah.
do math.
Yeah, we met because whatever, I guess we were both in New Jersey. And there's not like that many creators in New Jersey. So and my dad and I do the cocktail stuff. So I remember I was like, oh, Vin, let's film together. And I was like, how old are you? He's like, oh, I'm 19. He's like, 19 going on 30. And I said, all right, well, I can't film with you if you're fucking 19 years old. So why don't you come over here and I gave him like a bottle or whatever that he didn't drink until he was 21, right? He waited.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And then, we weren't able to do anything together. And we just became friends. We hit it off. And he was, I don't know how he was doing. He was in the bars all the time. And I was like, whatever. And we just came super tight. Then we started filming some food content together. Yeah. Got him on the podcast because it was right around the time where he was going through his transition of whatever. So we were.
So what we were doing here, you mean like that kind of food content? Or
kind of like that, but with my other buddies. So like the Petey Cooks kid, he'd be cooking and we'd be standing around being idiots as he's trying to cook food. Yeah. And then we had a lot of fun with that. Then we got him on the podcast a couple times and then we were just in the area.
Yeah.
Had some parties together. And it was
man. It's fucking parties.
All right. So where do you want to take yours now, your podcast?
It's, the podcast is like a side business to the main business.
Which is?
The Johnny Drinks with my dad.
Okay.
So that one for me is like, that's the priority. And where I want to take that is a good question. It's not necessarily like a place. It's more like, I don't think we've juiced the fruit enough for me to say I have to move on to something else. Right? There's so much more out there and so much bigger for us to be doing. I think it's like you're a creator, like an influencer, whatever you call yourself. And then there's like this bridge to a next level of just being like, I hate to use the word celebrity, but like now you're of true influence where you can kind of just do anything you want and you're used in commercials and you're doing stuff with big name brands in person. So you're not only just online. So I think it's more of like establishing our name as like household names instead of just the guys that make TikToks together.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot more value that we could provide to the audience instead of just making food and drinks.
So you bring your drinks to, how does it work?
So we make drinks. So my dad and I, yes, we'll make whatever it is. Like, oh, hey dad, I'll throw him a piece of fruit and I'll say, what could you make with this? And he'll make whatever. Or he'll have a drink and I'll say, what do you got there? He'll say, here's my blank. I'm going to show you how to make it. Or we'll do food.
Do people like ask you to come to their house to do parties and shit? Or
we've done like appearances.
Okay.
They're fun to do, but like, my dad's not a bartender. I'm not a bartender. So it's like but that is like a next step of things. Like that's a celebrity bartender thing. Maybe it's not us actually making the drinks, but we're hosting an event.
I got you.
It's the Johnny Drinks bar crawl or the Johnny Drinks bartending competition.
You did that, right?
We wanted to do a bar crawl. I think we were going to.
No, but I thought you did it with the fucking,
right. So we do stuff with brands. Like we'll do a Johnny Drinks bar crawl. Or I want to do like a bartending competition. So like we'll have bartenders come in, we'll do like a big payout or whatever. But we're more the brand face and the host instead of being the actual guys making the drinks. Yeah, there's a lot you could do. You can do whatever you want, really.
Right.
Yeah.
And what's your next step then?
Try to get into the acting.
Acting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it's easier. Like he said, you want to become a household name. Like obviously, the TikTok can only take you so far to make the money there. But I feel like, acting and it's just like, it's a better image. Okay. I feel.
Yeah. And it's changed so much that just that industry has changed tremendously. It's so hard to, of course, no matter where you go, you have to know people, right? That's just what it is. Yeah. But I feel like the industry, like you don't go to movies anymore. I feel like nobody goes to movies anymore. Like,
I do.
Yeah.
I went last night actually.
Did you go?
This is great.
What did you see?
Fucking the new movie. It was actually scary as fuck.
Oh,
the Mummy. The Mummy.
I haven't seen
nuts.
It.
Sick. Very good though.
I heard it's sick.
You do.
I
like going to a movie, but
me too.
You go by yourself?
I'll go by myself sometimes. Yeah. Late night though, make sure no one's there.
no one's
Cover your face.
You and the Mummy.
Wait, is that Vincent Gigante alone? Yeah. No, shut up.
No, I do. I just find going nice and relax.
Yeah. And you could sit there for the 2 hours.
I can actually sit. I watch the trailer first. I got to watch it about 3 times before I watch the movie. Make sure I can sit there.
Really?
But, no, yeah. Scary movies I like. I love scary movies,
Okay.
Yeah. But,
what kind of actor you want to be?
well, definitely not in it. Well, no, actually, I feel like I could act in a scary movie. Comedy, I was telling you before. Reading a script that's funny and then you trying to portray yourself as like this fun. It's fucking difficult,
Very
bro.
hard.
I'll be there all day.
Yeah.
I can't remember nothing. I'm going to remember a joke.
No, it's off the cuff.
Exactly.
That's what right?
Yeah.
I feel the same way, off the cuff.
Like if you want me to act serious and fucking pissed off, that's easier for me. You know, maybe like a drama movie or something like
Yeah.
I can pull that off.
Like a mob movie.
Yeah.
You should play that guy, the Chin.
Oh yeah, we should.
They used to call him the Chin back in the day. That'd be great.
We should. No, but like roles like that I could do 100%.
Yeah, that'd be better.
Yeah.
suited for you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, guys, this was great. Thank you so much
Yes.
for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
And if you guys want to get read, we could do it one day. We could even do it on here, but I got to get into the space first to do it.
I'm down with
Dominic's
that.
there, babe. He's with you.
That's it. I gotta figure this out.
So
I want to ask
Now, would you read us separately?
yeah.
Yeah, you can't do
I
both,
read
right?
people together, but there'll be a crossover if I read you together. That's
Yeah.
usually what happens with husband and wife, with people that are really close. There's a lot of crossover because I'll be working on one person and something will come in for the other person. I'm gonna have to switch. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it's all good.
I want a session for sure.
Awesome.
Heal that inner child, you know?